Hi, I'm Maths Magician, and today we're going to be learning about order of operations. So, order of operations is an order that you have to follow when combining operations like brackets, indices, roots, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And a specific order needs to be followed with these operations so everyone achieves the same answer and the answer is correct without causing much confusion. Brackets sit high at the highest level since brackets are important and they might encircle a smaller operation, say 3 minus 6, but and multiplied by 4. But we have to do what's inside the brackets first, even though the operation that's inside the brackets can be of the lowest level. Okay. Indices and roots. That's the second level, so the second most important. So indices are basically not two, but any number that has like a little number on the top. And the little number can be 2, 3, 4, 5. But all that is just 2 times 2, or whatever number 2 is. And if there is a 3, that's just 2 times 2 times 2, with 3, yep, 3 of 2's multiplying each other. And a root is basically the opposite. So when we do 2 times 2, we get 4. So the root of 4 would give us 2. So those are roots. Now, division and multiplication sit on the same level, even if they're two different operations. So when we get a problem with division and multiplication, we just do it left to right. It doesn't matter which one comes first, we just do it left to right. And that's the same with subtraction and addition, but we do division and multiplication first and then addition and subtraction. But if the problem has like two addition, if all the operations in the problem are addition and subtraction, for example, 6 plus 12 minus 19, then we just do it left to right. Okay, now hope you've understood this order, and a way to remember this order of operation is by acronym, and people came up with this acronym called BIDMAS, and that just stands for brackets, indices, and roots, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. As I've highlighted in the red, sometimes you might have heard BODMAS, but indices, that just means instead of indices, they said order, which is the exact same as indices. Or you might have heard of PODMAS or PIDMAS, which is instead of brackets, they just say parentheses. But it's all the same. Now let's work on some problems. Okay. Now let's do some problems. So our first problem is 6 minus 12 plus 14. So we will refer back to our BIDMAS, and we see that it's addition and subtraction, and they're on the same level, so we'll just do the question left to right. Okay, 6 minus 12 would give us negative 6, and then we do the plus 14. Plus 14. Negative 6 plus 14 would give us positive 8. And this is the right answer, but if you got it wrong, no worries. You probably got it wrong because instead of doing 6 minus 12 first, you did 12 plus 14 first, and that would have given you the wrong answer. because you didn't follow the order. But it's alright. The important thing is that you learn from it. So let's go next question. 7 multiplied by 5 plus 4. So that's multiplication and addition. 7 multiplied by 5 plus 4. So multiplication is first. It's before addition. So we shall do multiplication first, giving us 7 times 5, which is 35. Sorry, 35. And then we do plus 4, add 4 to it, giving us 39. So 39 is the right answer. If you didn't get it right, it's alright. The important thing is you learn from it, and the mistake you might have made is instead of doing multiplication first, you might have done addition first. Okay, let's move on to the next question. 6 divided by 3 minus 1. Division is higher in the order of operations than subtraction, I recall. So we shall do division first, which would give us 6 divided by 3, which is 2, minus 1. And that would be equal to 2 minus 1, which gives us 1. If you didn't get that right, that could be because you did 3 minus 1 first, giving you 2, and 6 divided by 2 would give us 3, not 1. So, yeah, let's move on to the next question. 2 squared, now the little number on top is an indices, and we have to do that before multiplication and division. As we can see from BitMaths, indices are higher than multiplication and division. So we do 2 squared first, giving us 4, multiplied by 10, divided by 5. And since multiplication and division on the same level, we will just do it left to right. 4 times 10 is 40, divided by 5. 40 divided by 5 would give us 8. If you didn't get this answer, it could be because you might have not known how to deal with the indices, or you didn't follow the order, but it's alright. The important thing is that you learn from it. Now let's go on to the next question. Now this is a root. A root is also falls as a part of indices. As you can see here, indices and roots. So roots are higher than subtraction and multiplication, we can see there. So we'll do that first. So the root of 25 is 5, and then we don't minus 10, and then minus 10 multiplied by 15. So here, multiplication is higher than subtraction in the order of operations, as I told you before. So instead of doing 5 minus 10 first, we do 10 multiplied by 15 first. Okay, let's do it. So 5 minus 150. So next, we only have one operation, subtraction, so we do 5 minus 150, giving us negative 145. If you got that answer, well done. And if you didn't, better luck next time. But remember, maths is all about learning, so it doesn't matter if you get it right, wrong. It's just important if you learn. Next question. So these curved lines around 7 minus 2 are called brackets, as I told you before, and brackets are of the highest order in the order of operation. So we'll do that first. So 7, the brackets might enclose a lower operation, but that would give a lower operation like subtraction more power than multiplication, even though subtraction is lower than multiplication. So we do 7 minus 2, giving us 5. And then we can just do the multiplication. 4. So 5 multiplied by 4 would give us 20. So that's the right answer. Let's move on to the next question. Now this question might be a little challenging, since I never said there could be more than one type of brackets, but there can be. These are like pointy, rectangular looking brackets are called square brackets. These ones on the outside, and there are many types of brackets, like there are this type of brackets and many others, and it doesn't matter which type of bracket comes first, it just matters which one is on the inside. Then we deal with that first, and then we deal with the next one, and then the next one. And let's do this question. So we write it out again, and then 4 plus 3 would give us 7, and then we can close the bracket. But the thing I never told you is, if a number is next to a bracket but it doesn't have an operation sign next to it, like multiplication, division, subtraction, and addition, then we just multiply it, because it's like already implied that once a number is outside a bracket that you just multiply it, and that would be the same with 8 when we get to it. So 6 times 7 would give us 42. So we write it out again as multiplied by 42. And 8 times 42 would give us 336, if I'm not wrong. Yep, 336. And this was a really tough question. Well done if you got this right, because I never told you about two things. If the number's outside the bracket, you have to imply its multiplication, and there could be more than one type of bracket. Okay, hope you learned a lot about order of operations, and always remember, did maths. It's very important and will help you in all types of maths. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like this video, don't be afraid to chuck a like rating down below. If you have any questions, chuck in the comment box underneath. And if you really like this video and would like to see more videos on math, then please subscribe and you'll get notifications when I release more videos. If you didn't understand anything, chuck in the comments box for questions, and I might even make a new video for something like roots if some of you didn't understand that, or any of the order of operations, or something that I didn't go through. Thanks for watching the video, and the Maths Magician will see you later.